Hello. Good morning. All right. So it's good to be with y'all this morning. Don't need those. All right. We're going to practice gratitude in and out, meaning there was just yesterday when we were practicing. There's the experience of gratitude in our body and then the experience of gratitude outside. What does it feel like for you? What's your experience when you're experiencing gratitude for yourself? And what's the experience of gratitude when you're directing gratitude outward toward someone or something or some circumstance? And it's often the case that gratitude for ourselves is the more challenging. We tend to be much harder on ourselves. I know that any kind of loving kindness, self compassion project tends to be more challenging for people. Um, so anything that's more challenging is why we practice, right? So uh, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to start with this morning. So let's get started with the actual practice and closing the eyes. Where's my background sounds? Do I get background sounds this morning? Maybe not. Maybe the computer has voted we don't do background sounds. Oh, well, was that something? Always interesting to watch how this plays out. Well, we will go with our the sounds that are around you. So closing the eyes if that feels safe where you are, comfortable, finding a spot, a space, a way of sitting, maybe wiggle for a minute, roll the shoulders maybe, just to sort of sink into the body and get connected to your experience of the body. Maybe tapping the feet on the floor to connect to the ground. Sometimes a few breaths will allow us to get here and be present for a moment. Letting the tongue drop from the roof of the mouth. Might be a small smile with the eyes as you scan through the body, seeing if there's any particular part of the body that wants attention, calling for your attention, your awareness. And if there is, you could just rest next to that part of the body and listen, seeing what that body part has to offer. Noticing the air as it comes in and out of the body, the temperature, how it feels against the skin, how your chest and the feel as they rise and fall. Noticing any sounds, any smells around you. Just spreading your non judgmental, loving, kind awareness, sensing into your surroundings. If the mind gets hooked around any particular thing, you can always just invite it to let go and come back to the breath. With awareness and attention on the heart, thinking of your self in the kindest way possible. What could you be grateful for about yourself? Just let yourself sit with that question. Could be something you do, or even just grateful that your heart knows how to beat, your lungs know how to take in air. There's no right answer here. There's just, are you willing to experience being grateful for yourself? Could be just that you make 10 minutes available to be quiet. See if that experience of gratitude has a color to it or a shape. How does it feel in the body when you allow yourself to feel gratitude for yourself? And as close to that as you got is perfectly fine. Pointing our awareness outward. It's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of being grateful for something outside of yourself. Whoever that is, whatever that is, perfectly fine. Just let that fill your mind as you experience and express gratitude for that person, that place, that object. And if the mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. As you sit with that outward expression of gratitude, notice how that feels in the body. Just tuning into the vibration of gratitude, inward and outward, just noticing how those feel, how you experience those. Coming back to the breath. Thanking the outward expression one more time. Thanking yourself, the inner expression one more time. Noticing the experience of gratitude. As you take a couple more breaths, capturing that feeling, noticing it in the body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and roll the ankles. I can hear mine cricky crack. Rice Krispies. Any reflections on that? You're welcome to put them in the chat where you're streaming this. Feel free to share this with anybody who you think might want to start their day, or really they're recorded, so they're on the YouTube channel, they're certainly on the Mindful CEO Facebook group. You can come back to them, share them, invite anyone to come. Even if you're not watching in the morning, you can watch anytime. That's the point. To give you a little break and experience a level of gratitude in your life. And the opportunity is to bring this, into your life moment to moment, so that you have an opportunity 2, 3, 4, 5 times during the day to stop and generate that vibration of gratitude, experience that, and maybe share that with another, spread it, and see what opens up. And that's what we got for today. Peace out, people. See you tomorrow.